So we have from InfoH265. He says, I'm not directing the statement towards the two sheikhs, but whoever doesn't see that the New World Order is connected to the fitna of a Dajjal is blind.
Okay. So a question I always ask myself is that why is it in every field, the average Muslim is not an expert, but except when it comes to signs of the hour, everybody is an expert. And I don't mean this directly against the...
InfoH?
Yeah, but...
Even the username InfoH, that kind of sounds like InfoWars, to be honest. That sounds like we're in...
So, I don't know why everyone's an expert when it comes to signs of the hour. And everybody feels like they can take the liberty and just fill in the blanks wherever they feel, wherever they please. If you look at the story of the Dajjal, and when he first emerges, he's going to claim to be a prophet, and then eventually he says that he's God. Then he has with him miracles between quotations, that, and even scholars have, I think we discussed this last time, where the scholars have mentioned that Allah might give a miracle to, like the Dajjal as an example, just to kind of prove his message, to make his test difficult and believable, right? So he has with him what he uses to convince you that he is God. So there is no place for the Illuminati, the New World Order. Where does that fit in? And where's your evidence that it fits in? And you can just say, oh, the New World Order will pave the way for the Dajjal. Or I can say the Illuminati paves the way for the Dajjal. You just said that, but you don't have any evidence that they paved the way for the Dajjal. Oh, because when let's suppose, first of all, there's no such thing as Illuminati. Okay?
What do you mean?
You cannot tell me that there is a hidden group of people who run the world, start wars, yet no one's ever left the group. They don't have a pool boy who ever reported about them, or a gardener, or a butler. There is no group.
That's why they're the Illuminati, Sheikh, because nobody leaves.
That's why it's nonsense, by the way. And I'll tell you, I know, I've...
You're saying there's been no whistleblower ever on the Illuminati, and that's why?
How are this small number of people running the whole world? And by the way, I'll tell you things like, that rapper that was always accused of being Illuminati, because
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
He's from Brooklyn, that's why. Yeah.
So there was a brother who used to work with Jay-Z, like one of his right-hand men, and he took his shahada and everything, and he says, the minute I tell people that I work with Jay-Z, the first question they would ask me
is he Illuminati?
And he said, I never saw anything Illuminati about him. But he would put things in his videos to get people to talk about the videos. He'll put candles with blood and whatever. He will make sure they set that up in the background and whatever to get people to talk about the videos.
He was using it for hits.
Of course. There was the Rihanna. She had in the back.
First of all, did you really... Rihanna, you turned her into a Desi sister.
In the back of one of her videos, she says Illuminati something. So you're telling me she's part of this top secret group, but she writes it on the back of the video.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as Illuminati. There's no evidence.
What about Snoop, Sheikh?
Huh?
Snoop.
I don't know. What is he supposed to be part of?
No, I just wanted you to say his name.
Huh? Snoop Doggy Kalb?
Snoop Kalbi Kalb.
So anyways, Illuminati, or that there's 7 families that run the world. Please.
Okay.
No evidence.
And the most important thing is that there's no evidence for...
But yeah, the point
is from the hadith or anything like that about there being some sort of global system.
So let's assume.
Okay.
Let's just humor me. All right. Let's assume there is no New World Order, no Illuminati, nothing. And then the Dajjal comes with the assistance of the shayateen mentioned in the hadith.
See, that's the Illuminati right there, the shayateen.
No. The hadith is very specific that the shayateen come in the form of your deceased parents, and they just speak to you and they just come, beta, believe in him. What on earth does that have to do with the New World Order? So let's just follow me. Just assume there is no New World Order, nothing. And then the Dajjal comes with the help of the shayateen and the superpowers that Allah has given him. Would he be successful or not?
Yeah, he would, of course.
100%. So there's no need for anyone to pave the way for him. So you're just inserting this into the story, but there is no evidence for this insertion. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have no evidence for that. and he's not in need of it, and he can be super successful, and he will be without any of that.
Is that your same answer to those who do the same thing with AI? That AI is going to pave the way for the Dajjal?